colonel's obsession, a soldier's loyalty, a love that refused to die. She wore the uniform with pride, but she never expected war to break out in her heart. Katrina, a 30-year-old beautiful black American soldier, had just been deployed to a military base in California. With her bright eyes, calm smile, and graceful strength, she stood out. Colonel Robert, a stern 44-year-old British officer, noticed her the moment she arrived. He showed her uncommon favor, light duties, constant compliments, and special treatment. Other female soldiers whispered, and jealousy spread like wildfire. Katrina, humble and focused, didn't understand why she was treated differently. She remained respectful and quiet, unsure of the colonel's true intentions. A new friendship. Maxwell, a 34-year-old local Californian, tall, charming, and warm-hearted, noticed Katrina's gentle spirit. A fellow soldier, he introduced himself with a simple joke that made her laugh for the first time in weeks. Their friendship blossomed quickly. After long shifts, they shared tacos, coffee, beach walks, and cinema nights. Katrina felt safe and seen around Maxwell. He never pushed her, but always made her feel valued. Their bond grew deeper each day, even as eyes watched them. Colonel Robert noticed their closeness and felt a fire of envy grow in his chest. He couldn't bear watching someone else win Katrina's heart. The colonel's plot. Robert's jealousy turned into silent rage. He began piling duties on Maxwell, hoping to separate them. But love finds a way. Maxwell still made time for Katrina, whether with a note slipped under her door or a shared smile during patrol. Their chemistry was undeniable. Rumors swirled, whispers grew, but the couple ignored the noise. Katrina, slowly, began to see that what she shared with Maxwell was something rare and true. Robert, however, wasn't giving up. His pride couldn't accept defeat, and he started planning a more brutal way to tear them apart. Separation. One morning, Maxwell received a transfer letter. He was being relocated to a different city. The news hit him like a bullet. He knew it wasn't a routine deployment. It was a colonel's hand. Katrina cried silently at the train station, holding his hand tightly. "No matter what," Maxwell whispered, "I will always find you. No transfer, no distance will break us." He kissed her forehead as the train pulled away. She stood watching, tears mixing with dust, clutching the dog tag he had left with her. Her heart broke, but his promise echoed louder. Unwanted attention with Maxwell gone. Colonel Robert made his move. He invited Katrina to dinner, praised her constantly, and offered her favors. But Katrina wasn't swayed. She buried herself in duty, refusing every gesture. Her heart belonged to Maxwell. She kept their memories alive through letters, calls, and video chats. Her colleagues noticed her loyalty and admired her resolve. Robert's frustration grew. Each rejection was a blow to his ego, but Katrina remained unmoved. She was a soldier, a woman of honor, and most of all, a woman in love. Secret setup. Robert, desperate, reached out to Celine, Maxwell's ex-girlfriend, and offered her money to show up uninvited at Maxwell's home. Meanwhile, Katrina decided to surprise Maxwell. She applied for leave and traveled to his city. Her heart pounded with excitement as she approached his house. But the joy quickly turned to pain. Celine opened the door, dressed casually and smiling. "I'm his girlfriend," she said confidently before Maxwell could even speak. Katrina froze. Her heart shattered. She turned and ran, tears blinding her as she rushed back to the train station. Silenced, Maxwell ran after her, shouting her name, but she was gone. He called and messaged, but Katrina never replied. Her world had collapsed, and she believed she had been played. Back at base, she shut everyone out, her laughter gone. Maxwell fell into depression. He couldn't focus on work, and his health began to fail. Days later, he collapsed and was rushed to the military hospital, diagnosed with heart failure. Doctors said it was stress-related. The news shook everyone, but no one more than Katrina. The long leave. Katrina broke down when she heard. She ran to Colonel Robert, asking for a long leave to visit Maxwell. Robert, hiding his dark joy, granted it quickly, hoping Maxwell wouldn't survive. Katrina packed with trembling hands and flew to the hospital. She found Maxwell unconscious, pale, tubes running through his body. Her heart broke again. She sat beside his bed, holding his hand. "I believe you, my love. Please wake up for us," she whispered, tears streaming down. Truth revealed. Once Maxwell regained strength, he explained everything. Celine's appearance was a setup. His mother confirmed it. Katrina cried, both hurt and relieved. She apologized for leaving, but he forgave her immediately. Their love had survived war, jealousy, and betrayal. Katrina reported Robert anonymously for abuse of power. An investigation was launched, and justice followed. Robert was removed from command. Peace returned to the base. Recovery Maxwell slowly regained his strength with Katrina by his side. She extended her leave to care for him, and their bond grew even stronger. They laughed again, cooked together, and planned a future. Every day, Maxwell walked a little longer, smiled a little brighter. Their love was a healing balm, mending what pain had broken. Soldiers back at the base sent messages of support. Their story had become one of resilience and true love. New beginning. Katrina requested a transfer to be near Maxwell. It was approved. They began building a life together, attending therapy, supporting young soldiers, and volunteering at the hospital. They turned their pain into purpose. Every weekend, they revisited the beach, the cinema, and the taco shop where their story began. Their love was stronger now, not just romantic, but rooted in forgiveness, trust, and shared trials. The proposal. One quiet evening, Maxwell took Katrina to their favorite beach. The sun was setting, painting the sky gold. He knelt on one knee and held out a ring. "Will you marry me, my warrior queen?" Tears filled Katrina's eyes as she said yes. They embraced, waves kissing their feet, hearts full. It wasn't just a proposal. It was a promise that no storm could break them again. Forever love. Their wedding was small but magical, held by the beach with close friends and family. Maxwell's mother wept joyfully. Katrina walked down the aisle with strength and grace. As they exchanged vows, every trial they'd endured made the moment richer. They danced under the stars, free at last from pain and fear. Love had won, and their story, once full of heartbreak, now bloomed with hope. Together, forever, they stood strong, their love unshaken by war or betrayal. Have you ever been betrayed by a lover? Did you let go, or you patched things up? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification button. Thank you for your support.